Hi, it's Dominic. If you're into AI images, AI influencers, and the latest in the AI world, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. In today's video, I want to expose the 7 biggest misconceptions regarding AI influencers and AI adult content in general that are huge roadblocks for your success on platforms like Fanvue. Stick around until the end because every single one is extremely important and can make or break your AI influencer's success story. Let's begin with misconception number 1. My AI influencer has to look 100% the same in every single image. This is something I get asked almost daily by course students of mine, and the answer is always the same. Just go check out the biggest accounts out there, for example, the account of Aitana Lopez, and if you pay close attention, you will also see slight differences between the different images because the technology is evolving and so does the character. And so it's totally normal that the characters look different in different images and more so over time as the technology evolves. And think like that. The typical consumer of AI adult content is not very picky about the consistency of your character as long as they get served certain images. So don't worry about that too much and just try to get the consistency as good as you can. Misconception number 2, I have to fix every single error in my images. And that point is a little bit similar than the first one because also in the big accounts images, you will spot every now and then some little errors, especially in the background. Sometimes there are little strange artifacts or the hands and feet look a little bit weird, but this is not a big thing. This is how you should approach it. Get the body of your AI influencer as good as you can. But if there are some strange artifacts or little errors in the background, just leave it and go on with the next image. Think of your AI influencer as a McDonald's restaurant. The profit comes with lots of sold burgers and not with every single burger being the best you ever tasted, right? Of course, you have to hold a certain quality standard, but also think of bulk and scale to keep up a constant flow of fresh posts. Misconception number 3, I need thousands of Instagram followers until I get paying Fanvue subscribers. This is not true, and here's why. What you are selling, especially if your AI influencer has a Fanvue account, is a visual stimulation and not an actual product. So you can't compare your AI influencer's Fanvue account with a classical e-commerce product. If a person comes across your images, for example on Instagram, and gets triggered by a visual stimulation, the person doesn't care too much about social proof and who many people are also following. If this person sees a link in the bio and has the opportunity to see more content of that AI influencer, the person might do that even though you don't have a lot of followers. The customer journey is entirely different and you can't compare it with classical e-commerce. Many of my course students do already profit in the first month of joining the course, which is the ultimate proof that the follower count doesn't matter here, because after 1 month of having joined the course, you most likely don't have too many followers yet. When I filmed my Fanvue course, I even got a subscriber while I was setting up the example AI influencer's Fanvue profile, and back then there was not even much seen. So this is a good sign that there's a lot of demand on these platforms. So just forget about that misconception and start posting. Misconception number 4, people notice that it is AI. Some will, some won't. But that's not even the question. The question is if what you are offering them is fulfilling their needs or not. If the answer is yes, the fact that your content is AI generated becomes irrelevant to them. There are 3 types of people: the ones who don't know it is AI, the ones who know it's AI but they don't care, and the ones who know it's AI and they don't like the content. And the good news is 2 of these 3 groups are potential buyers of your AI generated content. That's not too bad, right? So forget about that misconception and start posting. Misconception number 5: people prefer real human NSFW content. Here my answer is maybe at the time of filming that video, which is February 2025. This is true, but the demand for AI generated content is growing super fast. And my prediction is that when we reach the point where the AI generated content is as good as the real human content, the entire industry will change towards the AI content because it's just so much easier to produce that content. And at that point, you want to be part of that game. The earlier, the better. Misconception number 6: I have to offer NSFW content. And the short answer is, for most people, that's the easiest way to attract paying Fanvue subscribers, but it's not a must. It depends a little bit what you are offering. If you are very good in telling a story and bonding with your fans, you maybe can also offer normal content that is just exclusive to your fans and has nothing to do with NSFW content. But for most people, it's so much easier to go with the other kind of content. Nevertheless, if you are very good in chatting and bonding with your fans and you are maybe in a certain niche or you serve a certain fetish, it could be that you don't even have to offer NSFW content. And here it is, misconception number 7. There are already so many AI influencers, the market is saturated. And I don't even have to pull up the numbers here. This is pure, and I will tell you why. Even if you get some AI influencers suggested on your discovery page, compare that with the gazillion of people who are producing real NSFW content, or the huge amount of real influencers who are making money, and every day new people are joining that business and they are still doing money with it. And compare that with the tiny amount of AI influencers, this is absolutely nothing. And even if you start today or tomorrow, you are still very early in that game. So forget about this misconception as well, and don't let other people talk you out of that business if that's the business you want to join. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video, you got some value out of it. If so, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which of these 7 misconceptions was the biggest surprise for you. I hope we see each other in the next video. Take care and goodbye.